Chad Dukes here, everybody, from the Fukerton.com, the world-renowned best blog on the interweb, and WJFK-FM here in Washington, D.C., on the line with one of my favorite fighters. Jens Pulver joins us on the show. Jens, what's going on, man?
Nothing, man. Just kind of licking my wounds. This last one hurt, man. This last fight hurt. It sucked.
To be honest with you, though, your last fight embodies exactly what I love about MMA, is that you're one of the best fighters out there, but anyone can get caught at any time. The first question I have to ask you is, did the fact that they had to move that fight because of the hurricane, change anything about your preparation or cause anything different to go on in the cage?
Well, the preparation changed because I changed camps.
Yeah.
And that really, for me, once you get your whole world opened up, it's like starting anything new, and your mind just starts swimming. I mean, it's frustrating at first, it's difficult, and you're like, but I believe in it 100%. I believe in what Hume's teaching. I believe in at that gym. I believe in the system. But with only 4.5, 5 weeks in, nothing's really second nature. You're still guessing. You're thinking a lot. You're trying to figure out, okay, how do I do it? What was this again? Or where do I, so you got to get that natural flow, and that's going to progress in a little bit of time. But, that was only frustrating. But physically, I'll tell you what, it was weird. I've never walked in a training camp where I was just done. I mean, when this fight was over, I was done. I'm
really?
I'm done. Well, because I trained 4.5 months for Uriah Faber in June. We beat the living mess out of each other. Then you turn around, you take 3 weeks off, and I started training again hard for September. The night before I'm supposed to leave, it gets pushed back. So then what do I got to do? I got to go right back into camp again. I lost my spring, my summer, my fall. I mean, I lost everything, with all that training. My body was just like, you know what? I'm done dieting, done training, you know what I mean? I was just beat down, but mentally, still, a fight's a fight, and when you go in there, all excuses are pushed aside. You step into that cage, and you know what? I got caught. But on the inside, I know the direction I'm going. I firmly believe, like I said, in what Matt Hume's teaching, and I know in 6 months, 7 months, I'm going to be a completely changed, just crazy fighter. And so that's the only excitement I got to hold on to, man. I'm grabbing a limb right now.
Well, Jens, let me ask you about that fight then, because it was so weird. Arguably the two biggest names in the WEC are you and Faber. You both go down. They're both kind of interesting, strange fights. And then you got the whole thing with Paulo that happened where we don't know what kind of mental state he was in. Did you get a vibe? I mean, you were in the cage. You're in your zone. You're getting ready to fight. Was there something in the air that night? Because that was a weird card all the way around.
You know what? I don't know if it's something in the air, but I'm 0-2 in Florida, man. I've been knocked out twice in Florida. I'm not going back. I can't. You better put those fights anywhere else, man. Just keep me out of Florida. It's just, I don't think I can lift that curse, And I think just in the air, I think when you could look at Paulo and you just look at everybody, even Maeda, who had that super fight with Miguel Torres, gets choked out in a minute.
Yeah.
I think some of us just beat those two final bouts. We just beat each other up so bad that, maybe we came back too soon. Who knows, But it was just one of those things where I think the mental snaps were gone. For people like Leonard, who's had a huge layoff, and Brown, who's had a huge layoff and didn't have that kind of fight, of course they're excited. They're ready to go no matter what. They're chomping at the bit. Leonard's young. He's hungry. He's a good kid, And again, I don't know if it was in the air or what, but definitely I was thinking about it. Oh, God, I lost here in Florida once, and you know what I mean? But my mind was just swimming with all the things that I've learned, all the new stuff I'm learning, and it was just trying to get it all dialed in. I'm like, okay, look, just simplify everything and just move forward. And I even did that wrong this time, so what am I going to do?
Well, I mean, you said it yourself. You've implemented a new training. I read somewhere where you said that, you would be hesitant to throw a kick. Now you don't feel so hesitant. Do you think it's just because you have a new system and you didn't have enough time to build all these new aspects of your training and put it together for a fight? And do you think for your next fight you'll be even more prepared, you'll be more acclimated to the new stuff that you've learned in your new camp, and then perhaps it's the second and third fight down the road you'll be able to implement all of that?
No, that's exactly it. I mean, you can see the transition Rich Franklin went through when he came to this camp. He had to fight Anderson Silva the second time, and he had just started. But since then, look what he did to Matt Hamill.
Yeah.
The thing is when you're getting all this new stuff, it's to get it to be second nature, where you don't have to think about it, where it becomes your style. And I'm drilling it every day. I'm writing it down. I mean, I write it down in books to help me memorize, to remember the style, the things that I'm after. And, that's just going to come in time. That's the biggest thing. That'll come with time. It don't come in 5 weeks. That'd be like trying to go to, this isn't the Matrix. You can't plug something in the back of my head. I'm going to walk out a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. You have to start over. I made myself a rookie by coming in here and learning again. And now, but I got to remember, the things I have. I can fight, man. I love fighting. I can take the beatings. I've proved it against Faber. I think everybody's seen it. I mean, I could take a lump, but now it's getting that game plan. It's been laid in front of me. Now trying to get it where it becomes second nature. That's where I'm at right now.